لقد يسرنا القرآن للذكر فهل من مدكر.
بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to Tajweed Made Easy. This is your brother Abu Muhammad. In today's lesson, we're going to start from the Nun Saakinah and Tanween rules. We'll find out what Nun Saakinah and Tanween is, how many different rules Nun Saakinah and Tanween has, and the first of the rules, which is Al-Idhaar. We'll find out its definitions, letters, and how to apply Al-Idhaar to Nun Saakinah and Tanween. Have a look at the board. I've written here Ahkam Nun Saakinah and Ahkam Nun Saakinah wa Tanween. Ahkam means rules, Nun Saakinah and Tanween. So we need to find out what Nun Saakinah and what Tanween means first. A letter in the Arabic language can be of two types. One, a letter which is mutaharrik, which is a vowel letter, or a letter which is sakin, a non-vowel letter. Letter which is a vowel letter, mutaharrik, just means it has one of the three vowels. Arabic language has three vowels: fatha, kasra, dhamma. Fatha, kasra, dhamma. These vowels are written as signs in the Arabic language. In English, there are five vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and they're written as letters. But in the Arabic language, it's written as signs. So if a letter has one of these three signs, then this letter is called a letter which is mutaharrik, a vowel letter. If a letter does not carry any of these three signs and carries this little sign like this letter is a sakin letter. So when we say nun sakina, we mean a nun that has a sukun, a non-vowel letter. None of the three vowels are there. What do we mean by tanween? Tanween just means double the vowels. So double fatha, fathatan, double kasra, kasratan, and double dhamma, dhammatan. The origin of fathatan, kasratan, dhammatan is actually one vowel plus a hidden nun. What do I mean by this? I've written here a ba. Ba has a dhammatan, which makes an un sound. So bun. Bun is actually ba with a dhamma plus a hidden nun. This nun is pronounced, but we do not write it down. So ba with a dhamma un is actually, we're pronouncing this bun. So this is actually this. But the nun is hidden. We do not see it because it's not written. And bin is actually ba with a kasra, nun sakina, bin. So if nun sakina and a tanween, these two letters, if they meet one of these 28 letters of the Arabic language, so these two, nun sakina and tanween, if they meet any of the 28 letters in the Arabic language, then depending on which letter it is, it will affect how we pronounce the nun sakina and a tanween. And this effect is of four types. Al-Idhaar effect, so a group of letters, if a group of letters, they meet nun sakina and tanween, we'll pronounce the nun sakina and tanween in a specific way. If al-idgham, if the six letters of idgham, it meets the nun sakina or a letter that has a tanween, there's a specific way of pronouncing nun sakina and tanween. If ba, al-qalb or iqlab, both names are correct. If ba meets one of the nun sakina, or if ba meets nun sakina, or any letter that has a tanween, there's a specific way of pronouncing nun sakina and tanween. And the rest of the letters, which are the ikhfa letters, if they meet nun sakina and tanween, there's a specific way of pronouncing. So nun sakina and tanween, it changes its pronunciation depending which letters, a group of letters, al-idhaar, or a group of letters, al-idgham, al-qalb or ikhfa. So four different effects. And today we're going to look at the first of the effect, which is the al-idhaar effect. So today we're going to look at the idhaar effects, how idhaar letters affect the nun sakina and at-tanween. We have al-idhaar on the board now. Now al-idhaar is one of those words that have two types of meanings. A linguistic general meaning, how most people understand, and an applied meaning, which is how a specific group of people understand. So linguistic meaning of idhaar is to make something clear or obvious. The applied meaning is to articulate, to pronounce the letter from letters from its correct articulation point without extra ghunna, The letters of al-idhaar are six letters. Hamza, ha, ayn, ha, ghayn, kha. All these letters are from the throat. So if you feel it, if you touch it, say a, say ha, ayn, ha, ghayn, kha. You find that the makhraj, articulation points, are from the throat. So what does this rule mean? This means if there's a nun sakina, nun with a sukun, or any letter that has fathatan, kasratan, dhammatan, the tanween, if any of these is followed by one of these letters, a word that contains one of these letters, then we have to do two things. Number one, we have to make the nun clear. the noon has to sound clear. Why do I say this? Because from the noon, four rules of noon sakin rules, we're doing the first idhar. Because the other three rules, some of them the noon will merge into that letter. Other times the noon will change into another letter. And other times the noon will be hidden. But with idhar letters, the noon has to sound clear. We have to hear the noon sound. That's one. Number two, we have to just touch, then let go. Touch, then let go, without holding it. So for example, صراط الذين أنعمت. أنعمت. When noon meets an ayn. For example, أنعمت. أنعمت. Because if we keep on holding it, أنعمت will be producing an increased, an extra ghunnah that we do not need. Ghunnah just means a sound coming from the nose due to two letters. So two letters, whenever they're pronounced, a sound will come from the nose. So if you do this, hold your nose and say ma, mi, mu, and na, ni, nu, an. So whenever we pronounce the mim and nun, a sound from the nose will automatically be done. Okay, so we will pronounce it like this. But we don't want to keep on holding the nun. So we don't want an'amta, an'amta. Keep on holding the ghunnah this is not what it should be done. Just hold it, touch, then let go. An'amta. An important notice to make here is that in some books of Tajweed and some teachers, they teach that there should not be any ghunnah. Instead of saying without the extra ghunnah, they say without any ghunnah, without no ghunnah. This is not correct, because any time we pronounce the mim and nun would automatically make a ghunnah, a sound coming from the nose. So the correct translation is without extra ghunnah, not without any ghunnah, because we'll be automatically pronounce the ghunnah. So let's have a practical demonstration. For example, we have ayn here. If nun Saakinah, it means ayn. Ayn is from one of the 6 letters of al-idhar. So what do? We just touch أنعمت صراط الذين أنعمت أنعمت. When I say the an, we can clearly hear the nun. An. And secondly, we're touching, then let go. أنعمت. If I hold it, أنعمت or أنعمت, I'm merging the nun. We don't want to merge the nun. And we don't want the excess ghunnah. No, we don't want the extra ghunnah. Just أنعمت صراط الذين أنعمت. When hamza meets dhammatan. So a letter that's dhammatan, tanween, it meets a hamza. Like this example, how do we pronounce it? عذاب أليم, عذاب أليم, bun أليم, عذاب أليم. I can hear the nun. عذاب, عذاب. Then just hold, just touch, let go. عذاب أليم. When a ha, nun sakina, it meets a ha. So nun sakina, it meets a ha. Min had, min had, min had. We're pronouncing, we're saying the nun clearly. Min had. And just touch, then let go. We don't want to keep on holding. Min had. Just min had, min had. Ha, wanhar. Wa, wanhar, wanhar. Ghain, min ghislin, min ghislin, min ghislin. Or ilahun, ilahun ghayru, ilahun ghayru. Or khahia, man khashiya, man khashiya, man khashiya. And the last one, alimun khabir, alimun khabir, alimun khabir. So al-idhar basically, whenever we find a nun sakina or a letter that's tanween, fathatan, kasratan, dhammatan, like this, a letter that's tanween, it follows by one of these 6 letters. If these letters they follow the nun sakina or tanween, it's next to each other. And then we need to do 2 things. One, make the nun clear. Secondly, we do not produce the extra ghunnah. Just hold, touch, let go. An'amta or adhabun alim minha. Just touch, then let go. This is what idhar is. So today we looked at the idhar letters, the definitions of al-idhar, the letters of idhar, and how we do the idhar with nun sakin and tanween. Inshallah, in the next lesson, we're going to look at the idgham, what the letters of idgham are, its definitions, how to apply idgham with the nun sakina and the tanween. Until then, jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.